The story of Elijah serves as a timeless reminder for us to remain faithful and devoted to the one true God. In Israel, during a time when the worship of false gods was prevalent, there lived a prophet named Elijah. He was a devoted servant of the one true God and had a mission to turn the hearts of the people back to their Creator. One day, Elijah boldly confronted King Ahab, who had allowed the worship of the false god Baal to spread throughout the land. Elijah challenged Ahab to gather all the prophets of Baal and meet him on Mount Carmel for a test of the gods. When the day arrived, a large crowd gathered on the mountain, including the prophets of Baal. Elijah stood before them and said, "How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, then follow him." Elijah proposed a test. 2 altars were prepared, one for the prophets of Baal and one for Elijah. Each group would place a bull on their respective altars, and the god who answered with fire would be declared the true God. The prophets of Baal eagerly accepted the challenge. They built their altar and placed the bull on it, calling upon Baal to send fire. From morning till noon they danced, shouted, and even cut themselves, but Baal remained silent. No fire came. Then it was Elijah's turn. He repaired the altar of the Lord that had been broken down and arranged the wood and the bull on it. But before calling upon God, he had the altar drenched with water, not once but 3 times to make it even more challenging. Elijah prayed, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant." Immediately fire came down from heaven, consuming the offering, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench around the altar. The people witnessed this incredible display of divine power. Seeing this, the people fell on their faces and cried out, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Elijah then seized the opportunity to rid the land of the false prophets. He ordered the people to seize them, and they were all brought to the Kishon Valley, where Elijah put them to the sword. Elijah's victory over the prophets of Baal marked a turning point in the nation's spiritual journey. The people began to turn away from the worship of false gods and return to the Lord. Rain, which had been withheld due to their disobedience, was sent by God, ending a severe drought. The story of Elijah and Baal demonstrates the power and sovereignty of the true God over false idols. It reminds us that God will not share his glory with anyone or anything. Elijah's unwavering faith and courageous stand for God's truth led to a profound transformation in the hearts of the people and a renewal of their commitment to Jesus. This is the end of this episode. Follow for more.